a dream car. I'm going to try and buy a dream car early and give it to her as a surprise instead of waiting for her birthday.
That you're lonely. I slept at an all night praying, and then Ngoni calls me and says, I bought you a car. Oh my God. These are the results of all night prayers.
Yeah, so I was so happy, and the cameraman was at least we could capture the moment. I'm like,
he's a very wise guy. He videoed it.
Yeah, videoed it, got the moment. Because I just told him just be ready to take pictures in case anything happens. But yeah, I'm just gonna go a bit quicker now.
Okay.
So we're showing around Pamplona. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then that's when I revealed to her that hey, this was actually not planned. I actually have a separate venue where I planned a proposal for you. Let's go there and do it. So, because I still also had the second ring. So we went there. Chilo Lodge ended up being like a 2-hour drive. It was actually way further than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
We got a proposal there. That's where she got that ring. And
at least this one, I knew about this proposal. 'Cause I'm born of your bone, and I'm flesh of your flesh, and though life may get hard, together we stand. We'll make it through, 'cause he's leading us, and I'm bone of your bone. We'll make it through, 'cause he's leading us. Yeah, I'm flesh of your flesh. I know God has given you the wisdom to lead me, so I'll follow you. And I pray that he gives me the strength to submit, respect, and follow you. Oh, I want to follow you. Oh yeah, 'cause I'm born of your bone, and I'm flesh of your flesh, and though life may get hard, together we.
yeah. And I just want to pause here and I think I was so frustrated when this whole ring ordeal happened, and I thought I wouldn't give her the diamond ring. But then in hindsight, I look back and realize, I guess God had a plan, right? And God was just showing me his plan versus my plan.
Yeah.
So, for example, the Chilo Lodge where I did the proposal, I paid $150 for that proposal.
Yeah.
Then the Pamplona proposal was priceless because they don't do proposals.
Because I'm practicing.
The least I could have done was maybe pay $6,000 to get a room over and then propose in the room, as they'd said.
Yeah,
but God still made a plan in such a way that, you could tell that this was God. And even having the 2 rings too then worked out, because I had a ring to give her at each venue. You actually see on our socials, the videos that we have 2 proposal videos from one day.
Yeah.
She got 2 different rings on those 2 days. God knew along.
Yeah, it was so special.
And I think that's been, for me, that's been my theme for this entire meeting and everything. Where I have my plans, God has something way better. Because for me, the yes for August was just us dating, but for God it was the yes for an entire proposal. I only realized when we're now talking and planning that, it might be a good idea for me to try propose. So that happens, proposal happens, we drive home, my family, they gathered,
they gave
celebration.
me a very big warm welcome.
It was so nice. There was singing, there was dancing, we prayed. It was just
beautiful. Yeah, beautiful people.
Guys, love you, my family. You guys showed up. so proud of you. You really did. And then the next day, since I was not driving back to Bloeo, the parents were like, no, let's drive you half the way. Since the girlie likes water bodies, we went and saw Tope Mukosi together.
I love that.
We went and saw, we then did Great Zim together because she had never been to Great Zim. Imagine 24 years in Zimbabwe.
Leave me alone. I am a Blawayo girl. Please.
So Mashingo, we went, saw Great Zim. We arrived in Blawayo. The family keeps calling us. You guys are late. I'm like, why? What's wrong? You know?
I had texted to my mom like, yo, the welcome I was given back here. You guys better plan something.
Oh, so you did this?
Yeah, I'm like, no.
And there's an entire surprise celebration.
Yes.
It's now her people, her family.
So this is how I've done surprises in my life so far.
Like you planned it.
Yes, and then they surprised me.
God had to bring you someone who could actually surprise you. So we get there, it's an entire celebration, it's a blast. We go to church the next day. We actually went to visited a different congregation. And then that evening, I flew for me to go. And she was so sad. So yeah, I flew back.
Everything was just happening so fast. I just didn't know what to think. I'm happy, I'm sad, and ooh.
It's a lot. You're sad?
Because you're leaving.
Oh, ish. I was like, what do you mean sad?
I was so happy, then I had to be sad. But then I had to look at the ring and be like, ooh, I just got engaged, but he left just now. And you were going to come back later.
Yeah, so I think, we discussed with your dad, and the plan was end of September, so we'll do the lobola prospectively. So we're still in the talks, just trying to see if end of September would work.
So you left on the
17th of August.
18th because we engaged on the 16th.
Yes, I left it was a Friday.
Yeah.
I left on the 17th, a Sunday. That's when I flew to Cape Town.
18th, 16, 17, 18. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah. You've been moving fast on those days.
Wait. Okay, yeah. So we left.
He's even moving faster.
I'm so convinced. I was so convinced I was right. But anyway, so I fly back to Cape Town, and I planned to spend a week in Joburg.
You did, yeah.
Right. And yeah, I realized I was looking at our pictures, our proposal pictures. I'm like, this is epic.
Yeah.
So fun fact. When I met, and like early on, I joked with her that, if things get serious, if we ever get to know each other, right? Yeah, I have 3 mothers. My mom in Zim, mom in Cherezi. My SA mom, love you so much, coolest woman in the world. And then also Michelle. Right, I would say it like that. Okay. They should ask like, who's Michelle? Then I was like, don't you know Michelle? I did that. I say that to her like so many times, maybe like 5-6 times. And then one day she's like insisted, like, who's my? I'm like, no, Michelle Obama. Right. And I was saying it as a joke.
Really?
I was saying it as a joke, but I also, I guess like it's a.
You brought it up too much.
Yeah, it was just it was a running joke.
Yeah.
But for me, I think where that came from, because people need to know this, is like my dad and I would read Obama's books. This was sort of an inspirational figure to both of us. And I sort of considered him a father figure. I don't agree with everything Obama agrees with, but in terms of, you can't deny his impact. You can't deny the good that Obama has done for a lot of people in his country and around the world. So yeah, Obama to me was sort of like a father figure, also like someone I looked up to. And that's where Michelle would come in. Then Michelle was also, in quotes, mom. But when I was telling like Anne this was all like as a joke that, hey, one day I'll introduce you to Michelle Obama. So like I see like how our engagement has gone. This was after 46 days of us, from the 1st of July, that's when we engaged on the 16th of August. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to shoot my shot here. She won't see it coming, but I'm going to post on the socials that I want to speak to Michelle Obama, just to make, like, everything's crazy. It's gone so well. I'm so happy. I'm the happiest man in the world, but I would like to just add icing to the cake and speak to Michelle Obama. So I posted that on LinkedIn because LinkedIn is where I'm mostly active. I had more than 3,000 followers. I'm like, okay, let's see how it was. It was doing very well. Then I also just had to post on Twitter. I'm like, I think I had about 200 followers on Twitter because I was not active on Twitter. So I just post the exact same caption, the exact same pictures that, hey guys, if anyone knows Michelle Obama, let's tag her. I would just want to congratulate my fiance, right? Since to me, I told her that, hey, I would introduce you to Michelle. Guys.
And then you also post on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes, I went all out.
I don't know about the Twitter and LinkedIn, but then it notified me on Facebook and Instagram that, oh, you've been tagged. And I was just like, I love the post, but 46 days, are you sure?
Oh, you want people to know?
No, like, yeah, are you sure? Do you want them to know? And because I wasn't posting much about myself on social media anymore. Okay. So, but then I was like, it's fine. No problem.
No, because for me it was like, this is the cutest thing I could ever do, right? If I actually get her to speak to Michelle Obama, I just envisioned my head. I'm like, this is the kind of story that will get to them. People will talk about it, it will get to them. And then I'll be like, hey babes, remember when I told you that I would introduce you to Michelle? Like, that was the idea. I'm like, let me go for it. Let's do this. So,
and then Twitter was not friendly at all. Like, I had heard of Twitter, but then I didn't care because I had never really heard how they
so look, I know how the internet works.
So there's people that are so mean out there. Like, it's not many of us that are nice. Wow.
But anyway, long story short, the post blew up on Twitter, and I was happy.
Stressed.
She was stressed. I was very happy because I actually don't mind internet trolls, right? There were quite a few trolls who were like weighing in, saying their own opinions. And for me, I was like, these guys don't realize that the more they comment on this, the more it spreads, the higher the chances of it getting to Michelle Obama. So the story spread. That post did more than 1 million views in one day, which was crazy. I was working that day, but like in my lunch break, whenever I would take a break, I would be like a ton of notifications. I would respond to people as much as I could, and I was like, you know what, it's happening, guys. I'm fulfilling what I told my girlie. I'm gonna meet Michelle. And then, so like I was okay with the trolls, and I was okay with them coming after me, like saying, no, this man is foolish, this man is confused. I'm like, look, guys, whatever you say is working for my good, right? Anything you say, any interaction you have with this post, it's making me meet my mission. Like, I'm that kind of person. I just set a goal and go for it. Do I get this? So I'm just like, whatever happens, all this traction, we're getting to Michelle. The story was spreading throughout Africa. I have friends and colleagues in different countries telling me like, oh my gosh, we saw your post. And then there's this popular Zimbabwean.
No names. We'll make him more popular.
There's this popular Zimbabwean troll.
So the thing is, I actually didn't know about him.
Oh, I knew about him. He weighed in on the issue. He started saying some very negative things. And I would respond to him confidently. And other people were so surprised. Like, oh my gosh, you should be afraid. Don't say this, don't do that. Because lots of people are afraid of him. At that time, he had like 450,000 followers on Twitter. I had
450k, right?
450,000 followers on Twitter. I had 200. It started to weigh in the story. I'm like, wait, the more he speaks, the more we get, the closer we get to Michelle Obama, because that was my goal. I'm just like, if the girlie gets that conversation, then I'll be able to get like, hey.
I didn't know what I was gonna say to Michelle, guys.
I did tell you that one day you'd meet Michelle, but. So like the troll gets in, and I'll just respond confidently to whatever he's saying. Until it got a point where he was deleting posts because I was ratioing him. Ratioing someone just means where your comment is more popular than what that person would have said. Until it got to a point later on, he just blocked me because from what I could see, he couldn't handle my confidence. I think he's the kind of person who's used to bullying people, and they just go quiet. For me, I was like, look,
you deal with bullying.
You do this for a living. You are an internet troll for a living. I actually have a few businesses. I have a full-time job. Like, we really can't compare. I can't be afraid of you. Like, you can't intimidate me. You can't scare me. As a Christian, also, like, we've not been given the spirit of fear. But because of how much that post grew, family was very worried on both sides. They were worried for our safety. They were worried about people talking about us.
I wasn't ready. So I don't think I was ready for the whole world to know yet. Yeah, no, like I was happy with knowing and my circle knowing that guys, we prayed and it happened, and then now everybody knows. Even the Johns and the Jims that I don't know, they know.
But
about me.
You agreed to marry a guy who said they would introduce you to Michelle Babes.
I thought maybe you had better connections than Twitter, guys. Twitter love. I will delete his Twitter account.
Anyway, so I think what Anne and I had agreed on like earlier was that we actually have a policy where we mostly consult each other before posting something.
Yeah.
But if you maybe want to surprise your partner,
sure, this one
if you want to surprise your partner, if they then see the surprise and don't like it, they can tell you to take it down immediately, no questions asked. Like we've been having that for the longest time. That if your partner sees something they don't like that you post it without telling them, then you take it down immediately, then ask questions later. So one evening got a call. It's like, hey, I'm not happy with this being on the internet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my friends were calling me from all sides, all directions. Like,
yeah, guys, I was really crushed. Because for me, this was like the cutest thing I'd ever done for anyone. Like I was like reaching Michelle. The post now had like more than I think around 2.5 million views, and it was growing. Like there was so much momentum. I had people in my DMs.
People were now dragging me. And
but people, there was also like there was like a small percentage of the internet who was now attacking her. But the majority was so positive. They wanted us to meet Michelle. I had people in my DM saying, I know Sasha Obama, I know Malia Obama, we can give you introductions. Like there was so much momentum in my head. It was like so happening. I was like, you know what, in 48 hours I'm pretty sure we'll have reached Michelle and I'll be able to be like, hey babes.
So my cousins were having fun. Like they're like, yes, gonna do it. And I was just like, guys, are you on my side or his side? Whose side are you on? Yeah,
and my Twitter followers grew so much. But after she spoke, it deleted all the posts on all my socials. So the Facebook post, deactivated my Facebook account.
Can you imagine? I just said I was on with the post. He deleted
the post. Facebook. Twitter, I deleted the post and deactivated my account. I was like, you know what? Let me just let this go. I don't want to be tempted to go and re-engage this because I was really like, I was crushed that I had to do this, but I guess, for the sake of her, for the sake of family, had to let it go. And then also in that week, because I was in Joburg, that's when also I felt bad for her because of, I guess, how much stressed she was about this post. Because for my end, right, I had set out like, okay, this is the cutest thing I've done for anyone. The fact that I'm trying to get them to speak to Michelle, and then sort of hadn't worked out, right? And for me, when all the drama was not happening online, I was like, okay, I'm going to let this drama happen because once we speak to Michelle, right, all of this will be forgotten. The story that people will talk about will be like, oh my gosh, this couple got to speak to Michelle.
Yeah.
But since it got to a point where I took the post down, it then became a lose-lose, right? Didn't get to speak to Michelle, and I also had to take the post down. Like she had gotten so much stress, so much anxiety because of the post and all the people talking about it. So I felt guilty. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy her a dream car. I'm going to try buy her a dream car early and give it to her as a surprise instead of waiting for her birthday in November. So that weekend, that Saturday, my cousin and your brother, because I was in Joburg, we actually went and did test drives for some Range Rover Velas. I actually came across a good deal, started doing talks there. I flew back to Cape Town on Sunday. Also started looking for a Range Rover Velar there. Found one in Cape Town, a better one than the one in Joburg on a Wednesday. And I was doing this all in the background. She had no idea this was happening.
Yeah, no, we'll just have our normal calls.
She had no idea I was...
And now I could call him Love. Hi, Love.
Because I felt guilty. I was like, maybe if I wasn't going to do this in November, but let me do it earlier, just to give you something to be happy about. So my plan was I would buy her a villa, give it to her in September. Mm-hmm. Then she would drive it for 3 months. September, October, November was planning for the wedding. She'd have her own car, a dream car, and be riding around and planning for the wedding.
But how you're like, wow, okay. Continue.
So that week, then I bought the car on a Friday. That's when everything got finalized. Mm-hmm. There was so much back and forth to get this car, guys.
And you still had your job. You still had everything. You still had me to talk to.
Yes, now I'm like a fiance. Very busy time in my life. Yeah. But look, I don't recommend this. But I think July, August, September, I was on 3 hours of sleep every night. Like, that's the only way I was able to keep up with everything that was going on in my life. I'll just sleep 3 hours, wake up, start pushing. So I'll sleep from midnight to 3 a.m., wake up, start working, have a strong cup of coffee in the afternoon, continue until midnight, because there was just so much going on, so many moving pieces. So yeah, I get that villa, and then on a Friday, this was now at the end of August.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I need to deliver it as a surprise to her. So I need to drive this car from Cape Town to Bulawayo, and it has to be a surprise, right? So I drive overnight with my cousins and my brother. We drive overnight to Joburg. That's Friday. She even called me while I was in the car. Thankfully, she didn't ask for a video call, and she had no idea what was happening.
Friday, so I did not, because I was getting ready to go for an all-night.
For a prayer.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so, and then so I get to Joburg. The only problem is that my car still needed to have the tracker. Did I just say my car? Her car, it needed to have the tracker installed.
We were going to talk about this afterwards, but what did you
What?
mean?
Whose car? Her car, she didn't have the tracker installed. She needed this bit of paperwork that needed to happen on that Saturday. But I'd been told, right, that it could be possible, because we didn't have like number plates, temporary plates. So I get there, Bulawayo, and then I get there to Joburg, I get the tracker installed, then I start calling the dealership to get the other paperwork for me to be able to travel with the car. Unfortunately, they then tell me that the paperwork can take up to 2 weeks to process.
Yeah.
So here I am. I've driven over 1,600 kilometers overnight to Joburg.
Yeah.
I'm planning on continuing to Bulawayo that weekend, but now I can't take the car with me.
And I didn't know you were coming.
And she had no idea. She thought I was still in Cape Town.
Yeah.
This was meant to be a surprise. Then I'm like, okay, I can either just wait here in Joburg until the papers are sorted out, or I could actually then just actually go and work and be with her, because I really missed her. Actually, I was now so excited to see her. Like on my mind, I'm going to see her. And I'm like, do I wait now?
He was obsessed.
Still am. But anyway, so I then had to be like, okay, let me actually tell her about all this and let her decide. Like, if she would rather she wait and then I come with the car, then I'll wait here in Joburg. If she's keen to see me today, then I'll just have to book a ticket, fly to Bulawayo, and then see her that day. So I call her, and she's like, this is just a random call.
Like,
are you upset about something?
9 or?
Yeah, this was like 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning. So the first response is like, no, you usually don't call me at this time. Did I do something wrong? Is there something wrong? And I'm like, oh my gosh. I even have that recording in my phone because I was recording the call. I'm like, why would you think that?
Yeah, I just like, oh my word. Like, what did I do?
Then I told you about the car, but how did you feel?
So, he calls me and tells me about the car. Imagine this, guys. I slept at an all-night praying. And then Ngoni calls me and says, I bought you a car. Oh my God. These are the results of all-night prayers. That's how I felt. I was just like, wow. Like, God is just answering
You slept at an all-night praying, or you spent the night praying?
They understand what I said. What are you...
I don't understand. I'm asking. So
get out.
You spent the night praying, right? So yeah, she spent the night praying, guys.
Get out. Okay, yeah.
Oh, and then you get the car.
I spent the night praying, yeah. And then he tells me of the car, and I was just like, wow. I went around Kumalo screaming. I was just like, what? So,
she literally walked out. She's like, okay, I need to just walk and scream. I need to leave the house.
Yeah, I'm in a Range Rover. Like, I'm 24. What do you mean? So yeah, then it's like, should I wait for it, or should I leave it and come? And then it like comes later.
Yeah, it said later on when the papers are sorted, it can come.
So this, I was like, so I quickly thought, I was like, this is the same thing that we do with God. Do you want the giver of the gifts, or you want just the gifts? So I was like, No, come. Because the Range Rover is coming from you. So I wanted you. Like, just come, my guy.
Tone my keys. It's a video. Keep them somewhere safe, babes. You will need them soon. Love you. I was actually happy with that response. Like, I would have understood if she's like, no, wait and bring the car. Like, you know, I would get it. But I was happy that she said this because I actually really wanted to see her. Like, you know, I was waiting that mode.
I wanted to see you too. Like,
yeah. So, yeah, this is Saturday. Yeah, the 31st.
And I had to tell my mom that,
August.
He's coming back.
Yeah, and I think I was then going to spend. So, yeah, what had then happened is that the dad had then communicated to me that we couldn't do this family introduction day at the end of September because there was a family event.
Yeah.
And the previous week he also had other commitments. So he asked me if I was comfortable doing the 14th. And the other option he'd given me was to do this in October. But I was like, you know what? Let's do it in September.
The earlier the better.
Let's do the 14th of September.
And people never understood. Why are they going so fast? We are moving with rocket speed.
So yeah, I think that was the 31st, and then I bought a ticket immediately. I had so much luggage in the car because I thought I was driving with the car. I was going to stay for a long time in Bulawayo. I had to pay for extra luggage, and I flew to Blair that day, but I was so happy to see you.
Yes,
I was very, very happy to see you. And now we had our little secret because no one knew about this car. Because I was with my brother because no one actually knew about this car. Like, I hadn't told my family. I'm like, no, don't tell your family until it's ready. Like, let's keep it a secret.
Yeah.
So there was that, but just so happy to see each other.
So that was Wednesday. Yes.
Wednesday when what?
When you came.
No. This was now Saturday.
Oh.
Wait, where are you guys? So Saturday, because I drove overnight on a Friday, Saturday morning. The Wednesdays when I came was the previous time.
Oh, with the gifts. Now you're not coming with the gifts.
Now I'm coming in the car. And then I flew in on that Saturday. And then, we hung out. I think we even ate at Holiday Inn.
Yeah, we would always eat at Holiday Inn. That was our chill spot.
No, we didn't. Isn't that we had prayer? We went and did.
That was a special one.
Yes.
So my friend invited me.
Yes, we invited to our house and we ended up having prayer day before I even got home. I was so tired, guys. I was drained. I wanted to rest. I had driven overnight from Cape Town.
I
hadn't showered. I have to get on a plane.
Listen, Ngoni, if it's that time, like you really were showing it that you were so much not very happy about the stop, because he had told me that he wanted to go and rest and shower, and then I was like, let's just pass through there. But it took an hour, right? The whole stop took an hour.
Yeah, so like, I'm like, why do these people want to see me today? I'm just too like for 2 weeks, right? Can't I just go home and rest?
Yeah, no, we
are ladies.
Like, we just made this decision that men have to follow. That's how it works. That's how the world works.
Yeah, but see, we get there and we pray. I'm like, I can't fight this now. I can't be angry. I can't be like so I can't even up to now, I can't complain because we went there and all they wanted to do was for us to pray.
Yeah.
So I'm
Thank God for my friends.
I'm like, you win. If they just wanted me to see me and for dinner.
We prayed, guys. We prayed for you.
I wouldn't have been too happy because I was drained. I was so tired, guys. I'm driving overnight from Cape Town, you know. I don't encourage it. But we're also enjoying the car. The car is new to like myself, my cousin, my brother.
Really fast or
I can never control it.
Never mind, say anything.
So this is the last day of August, and this is where we're ending our what we're sharing for this part 2. But it's on this day that Anne then told me that her pastor had heard that we're having this family day. At the time, we just agreed on a guest list of 25 members from each family, and we already started
15 total.
Sending invitations, started planning the catering for it. It was going to be on the 14th of September, Saturday. And then she said, no, the pastor heard we're doing this, and he had said he wants to just come and bless the event.
Yeah.
And I was like, babes, didn't we say we're strictly inviting family for this, you know?
But that's the thing. My pastor is
family. I know you didn't explain.
Like,
so
like this.
I was like, then I joked to Anne on that Saturday. Like, Anne, if your pastor comes to this family day, he might as well bless our marriage. You might as well just marry us. I said that as a joke.
That was
we laughed. That was a Saturday. I just said it as a joke as a pastor.
I didn't even like.
You don't even remember?
I was like, oh.
Because we were like, no, if the pastor is coming, what is he doing then? He should marry us. But I was obviously joking.
Yeah, and I didn't really take it into consideration because we already had booked a venue.
Yes, for a wedding.
Yeah.
But little did we know what plans God had
like,
for us.
Chill, you guys are kids. I've got better.
You guys have no idea. Because I think even the fact that the pastor would be there, the pastor is a very busy man. The fact that I was going to be there on the Saturday just to attend family day was actually still very special to the both of us. Just to have the pastor there.
Yeah, my pastor's busy. Like,
on a Saturday. But yeah, guys, that's the August, how August 20th. As I said, it's a very dramatic month. I did most of the talking here because I was just
being a girlfriend. I had to pick up the calls. I had to check in and say good morning, have a good day, be blessed. That's all I had to do.
But I really hope you enjoyed. I think, as I mentioned earlier in the video, the theme, I guess, for me this month in August was just seeing God's plan versus my plan, and how God just has better plans for us more than I could ever imagine. And I was now actually seeing it in reality each step of the way.
Amen.
May God bless you, and hope to catch you in part 3.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.